number 3, exercise 6.2. If AB is parallel to CD and EF is perpendicular to CD. See, AB is parallel to CD, this one, and EF is perpendicular to CD. This is your 90 degree, no? We have given perpendicular, this is 90 degree. Now, what is given? Angle GED. This is 126 degree. GED is 126 degree. We have to find AGE, GEF and FGE. Okay. First of all, what is given? GED is 126 degree. This is given to you. So GED, just you see, GED is made up by two angles, GEF and FED. Same thing I am writing here. GEF plus FED is equal to 126 degree. Okay. Now see, FED is your 90 degree. It is given to you. Then what will be GEF? Angle GEF will be 126 degree minus 90 degree. This will be your 36 degree. This is your one of the answer. This GEF is 36. Okay. Now AGE. See, this is your parallel line, no? This and this. So this and this angle, this is your alternate interior angle. Okay. This is two lines and this is your transversal line. Two parallel lines and transversal line. It is given to you. Then angle AGE is equal to angle GED. This is 126 degree. This is alternate interior angle. Okay. Now what you want? FGE. FGE. This 126 and this should be 126. This only we want. Let's say this is X. And this is which type of angle? C. This is just like a linear pair. Okay. It means sum of two angle is 180 degree. Okay. Now, angle AGE plus angle FGE is equal to 180 degree. This is linear pair. AG is your 126 degree. This is your X. 180. What will be X? 180 minus 126 degree. Okay. Then what will come? 10 minus 6, 4. 7 minus 2, 5. 54 degree. It means what is angle X? FGE. This is one of the answer. This is also one of the. PQ is parallel to ST and angle PQR is given to you 110 like this. Okay. And RST is given to you 130 degree. Then what you have to find? No, find angle QRS. Angle QRS is what? This Y. So what to do? I am drawing one line which is parallel to ST. And one more thing. PQ is already parallel to ST. So I can say PQ is parallel to ST and parallel to, I can say here, AB. Parallel to AB. Okay. This is the line I have drawn. Draw a line which is parallel to ST through point R, which is passing through point R. Okay. Now see, PQ is parallel to AR. Okay. Then these type of angles, this angles and this type of angles are called co-interior angles. Let's say this angle is X, this is Y and this is Z. Then for co-interior angle is what? We know that sum of these two co-interior angle is always 180 degree. for parallel lines. Okay, this is 180 degree. Similarly, this sum 130 degree plus angle Z is always 180 degree. Okay, then what will be x? 180 degree minus 110. This is 70 degree. Okay, then here what will be Z? 180 degree minus 130 degree. What is 50 degree? Now see, here x, y, z, these three are angle at a straight line. We know that. What is angle at a straight line? Angles on a straight line is what? 180 degree. Come on. Yes. Angle x plus angle y plus angle z is 180 degree. Angles on straight line. Okay. So what is x? X is 70. This is y and z is what? 50 degree. This is 180 degree. Angle y plus 120 degree is 180 degree. Okay, then what will be angle y? 180 degree minus 120 degree. This is your 60 degree. Then x QRS. QRS. It means I want what? QRS is what actually? Y. You can write QRS. This is your. If AB is parallel to CD and APQ is equal to 50 degree, it is given to you. And angle PRD is 127. Here is given 127. You have to find x and y. Okay. First of all, just you see, because these two lines AB and CD both are parallel, this is your transversal line, then formation of Z is there. Okay, it means alternate interior angles formation is there. If this 50, then this will be 50 degree. Due to alternate interior angle, this is your first answer. Okay. Now see, here this is exterior angle of it and these two are interior angles. Okay, we know that one property for triangles. Okay, what is? Exterior angle is always equal to sum of two interior opposite angles. Come on. Here angle x plus angle y is equal to 127. You can write exterior angle property. Only this. This 50 is given to you. This is 127. Isn't it? Now I am sending 50 that side. Minus 50. What will come? 7 and 12 minus 5 is again 7. This is your answer number 2. That's all. Here's question number 6. PQ and RS are two mirrors placed parallel to each other. An incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ at B. PQ at B. This is your incident ray. Okay. The reflected ray moves along the path BC. Along the path BC and strikes the mirror RS. This is another mirror, that is RS. It means we have two mirrors. One mirror is PQ and second mirror is RS. Okay, at point C, and again reflects back along CD. And what you have to show? You have to show AB is parallel to CD. Just very simple one. Basic question is, what I am going to do? I am drawing two normals. Normal means perpendicular. What is perpendicular? This is. These two are normals here. Okay. And here these two PQ and both are parallel also. And these two are normals on it. It means perpendicular on it. Draw BM and CN. BM and CN, two normals Normal ones means what? Perpendiculars to PQ and RS respectively. It means BM is perpendicular to PQ and CN is perpendicular to RS. And one another thing is given us. PQ is parallel to RS, this is given us. And these two we have got from this construction. If these two perpendiculars like this is perpendicular and this is perpendicular and these two lines are parallel. So we can say these two lines should be parallel. Okay. So I can say BM is parallel to CN. Okay. Two perpendiculars drawn on two parallel lines, then definitely perpendicular will be parallel. Okay. Now what we know that for rays, angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. Angle 1 is always equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is always equal to angle 4. Same thing. Okay. One another thing what we have seen, BM and CN both are parallels. And here BC is one transversal line. And what we know, this is one Z type structure, no? Like this Z. It means alternate interior angle it is. Angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Angle 2 is equal to angle 3. This is what? Alternate interior angle. And by this, I can say first. By this, I can say second. And by this, third. So by first, second and third, what we get it here. Angle 2 is equal, angle 1 equal to angle 2. This is okay. Then angle 2 is equal to angle 3. This is okay. Then angle 3 is equal to angle 4. It means all four angles 1, 2, 3 and 4 all are angle. All angles are equal. Now what I am going to do, see here. If I take angle 1 and angle 2 plus angle 2 and angle 3 plus angle 4. What do you mean by angle 1 plus angle 2? This is your ABC. Angle ABC this. And angle 3 plus angle 4, angle BCD. Angle BCD. If these two angles are equal, then what can I say? This line should be parallel. Okay. If alternate angles, interior angles are equal, then lines should be parallel. So we can say AB is parallel to CD. This is the proof of this.